Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, my wonderful Facebook family. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? It's a great Wednesday here in Houston, Texas. Nice weather. We're getting back nice and warm. So, hope everything is well with where you are here today. So, today, what I want to talk about, we want to tackle this topic honor your mother and your father. Hey, good morning, big sis. Good morning, Jillian. How are you doing? We want to tackle the topic honor your mother and your father. And why is it important to honor your mother and your start with Ephesians 6, 1 through 3. It says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. And here is the promise, so that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on the earth. The promise is so that it will go well with you and you will enjoy long life on the earth. So guys, he's saying honor your mother and your father. It doesn't say that you have to agree with everything they do. It doesn't have to mean you have to support everything they do. But they're saying honor your mother and your father, right? You could say, Mom, Dad, I don't support the things you do. I don't agree with your lifestyle. But I gotta honor you as my mother and my father. Because here why. Let's try and break this down quickly and give you a good understanding of why it's important. God, when he created us, he starts from the end. He starts with what he wants to create. Like an artist, they have in their mind that painting they want to paint. And then they put it on paper, and then they decide what tools they need. In their head, they have everything. They've seen the finished product in their head. And that's how God starts. Let's say he wants to create a next great accountant. Let's say he wants to create a great chef. Hey, Mavis, thank you for watching. So he said, let's say you want to create a great accountant, a great chef, whatever he wants to create. Then he decide, okay, this is my creation. And then he can search for the person that he wants to do that. So now he got to find the right DNA. He got to find the two people with the right DNA to create his masterpiece, which is you, right? So we might say, okay, I got this one person in Guyana and Georgetown, Guyana, and then I have the next person in Africa. These are the two DNAs that I need to create this masterpiece, right? And then when he get those two people now if you look up how much sperms is being released, I think some researchers said anywhere between 250,000 to 250 million, about 400 million sperms is being released. Now he got to sift through all of that and get the right one. He needs the right sperm to fertilize that egg to create his masterpiece. So that's why I tell you guys, all of us come down here with a gift and a purpose. Because he know what he was creating before he created us. He had that picture, that mastermind in his head, that picture of what he wants to create. And then he created us, right? So he's saying, you honor your mother and your father. Honor them, because I had needed those DNA, that special DNA to create you. So he said, honor them, right? And if you, in Ephesians 1:4, it says, for he chose us in him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in his sight. So he said he chose us before the creation. So he know what he was doing. He know that special person he wanted to create to do that special thing. He had to get those two people with the special DNA to create you. So he's saying honor them. You don't have to agree with everything they're doing. You just need to honor them as your parents. Honor them as your parents, right? So I know a lot of people out there, the only thing that's standing between them and their breakthrough, them and reaching their full potential, is that relationship with the parents. It's that relationship with the parents. So now that you get this knowledge, you go call them up. Don't waste no time. Call them up, mend the gap, talk to them, ask them for the forgiveness for how you acted towards them, because you may have told them some hurtful things, and then you forgive them for the things that they have done. Because parents is not off the hook. Parents are not off the hook. We can probably balance the scales on Friday, because if you look at Ephesians 6:1-4, it also said, and ye parents, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admiration of the Lord. So parents have a great part to play in this, but today we're just talking on the part of a child, what a child should do in honoring their parents. And even if you was adopted, God is going to protect his investment, right? So if he bring you up and give you to these two people, have their DNA, and then they're not doing what they're supposed to do to get you to where you need to go, he might take you from there and put you with another family that can really get you where you need to go. I don't know if you look at the story with Simone Biles, the greatest gymnast now. She right here in Houston, live in Spring, the same area where I live. And she was adopted by her grandparents, right? And her mother was on drugs and everything like that, and CPS had to take the kids. But they went on to say, had she grown with her mother, she may not have the chances of her being the greatest gymnast in this world was very slim, right? So sometimes he got to move you away and put you with people because he want to protect his investment. He went through that. He knows the masterpiece he's trying to create, and he wants to give you every opportunity to do well. So even if you're adopted, you got to honor the adopted parents, and then you also got to honor your biological parents, because he needed those DNA to create the masterpiece, which is you. So guys, I just want to encourage you today. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. And don't let us be robbed because you don't want to bridge the gap with your parents. So go bridge the gap as the scripture says. So it guaranteeing you, he said, that's the first commandment with the promise. And what is guaranteeing you? It's guaranteeing you that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on this earth. So guys, thank you. I want you to think about that. And we may balance the scales on Friday. I'm not sure if we'll take on Ephesians 6:1-4 and talking about the responsibility of parents. So don't think parents are out of this. We as parents got a responsibility to play. And then the children need to do their part and honor their parents. So guys, just think about that. And we'll talk again on Friday. Thank you guys for checking in. Okay, bye.